It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? This your boy D. I wanted to come on and tell you guys thank you to everyone, my whole entire You Talk family that's been supporting me since I started doing this back in 2020. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And a big thank you to everyone that is signed up with your You Talk memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I also wanted to say thank you and shout out to our super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge, KJ Production, Mr. Marquise Judge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything you do. I love you, brother. You already know. Also, a big thank you and shout out to our super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Utah family, I know y'all appreciate him, and I do as well. Shout out to Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Thank you for all that you do, brother. I love you. Let's get into it, man. Let me tell you about these 3 different memberships that we got going on at Utah. The first membership is the Utah Club. And with that membership, you will receive different loyalty badges for every month that you are a member of the Utah family. The second membership is the Utah VIP. And with that membership, you will receive 10% off any Utah branded merchandise or apparel. And you will get different photos and videos whenever we're out and about. We'll be sending you different stuff. And the third membership is the Utah Box. And with that membership, you will receive exclusive content when we're doing special interviews with special guests. You will have access to those interviews, and you will get 15% off any Utah branded merchandise or apparel. So those are your 3 memberships. Pick one of the 3, and if you don't, it's still all good. It's all love over here at Utah, but everybody that's got their memberships, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, like I said. So, like I said before, thank you. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the movement. Everybody stay safe, take care. And y'all know how we start every video and every show that we do. And y'all know how we end every video and every show that we do. It ain't no us without you, baby. And I'm out. We love you guys. Take care. It's Utah.
It's you talk.
Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that Utah? Yeah.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
The #1 podcast.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D, and of course I got my guy, man, my BIC, man, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building, man. What's going on? What's going on? And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us without you, baby.
Yeah.
Utah family, Kane Nation. What's going on? What's going on? Miss Allman is in the building. Miss Katie, what's going on? How you doing tonight? What's going on?
Katie.
Shout out to Double A. Antonio Abner in the building. Shout out to Double A, man on a mission. Benny Barrett, what it do? What's going on? Boosie in the building, man. Utah family, what's going on? What's going on, man? I want to shout out, man. Y'all already know, man. Thank God, man. I appreciate our super producer, the band himself, Mr. KJ Production. King Judge, man. Thank you, brother. We love you, man. We appreciate everything that you do for the show, man. And a double salute, man, to my brother. Y'all already know, man. My super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Y'all already know what it is. I love you, brother. Thank you for everything that you do.
Much love back, bro.
Tonight. Oh, Porch Canes is in the building. Porch Kane, where you been at? What's going on? Our dog, what they do?
Porch Kane.
What up, brother? What's going on, man? How you doing tonight on a Friday night, man? Porch Kane, man. Larry Frank Jr., how you doing, sir? It's a Friday night. We're going to talk a little Canes football because, we ain't been on like everybody else when we take our hiatus, man. Unfortunately, man, we working men, we got to work. You know what I'm saying? So we can't do unlimited content, Larry Frank Jr. But how you doing tonight on a Friday night, sir? How you been? How was your week?
Oh, man, my week was a busy week, man. We had, obviously, for those that chimed in on Monday, we had the Real Talk Show. Shouts out to my co-host, sis, Miss Shy. Shouts out to you.
Great show. Thank you.
Appreciate it. And then shouts out to the Italian stallion, James Freeman. I was a guest on his show on Wednesday night. So this is the third show. Yeah, third show in 5 nights, man. So just balancing. I've been working. I've been working overtime, bro. Been working overtime.
You the big ticket. Oh, you the big ticket, huh? Oh, okay. You 21 Savage for real. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you're going to be working a little bit more pretty soon, boy, because we got the Raiders show that I've been telling y'all about. That's getting ready to start. It's going to be a Raiders show, but we got to still mix it with the NFL as well, because y'all know Larry Frank is a Steeler, but he's going to be on there with me as well. So we're going to talk NFL, and we got the Lakers show. That's coming too. That's going to be the NBA show, Larry Frank a Bull. So we're going to mix it all in, man. Yeah. So my Laker fans and Raider fans, get ready. We've been talking about here by the end of the month. Trust me. The new shows are coming. So, yes, man. Larry Frank, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but go ahead.
Oh, you good. And a little tidbit with that. Down the line in the not too near distant future, Real Talk will be going from 2 weeks to every week. We just got to iron out the schedule because we got all the different shows that we're mixing up here on the U-Talk network, so yeah, man, we just doing big things, man. Just trying to give it up. What up, Sherry Lewis? What's happening?
What's up, cuz?
Trying to give good content, different content for different demographics and stuff like that. You know how we do.
That's right. So, Kane fans, we're gonna get into it, man, because it's Friday night, man. It's the U-Talk side of it tonight, man. So, Larry Frank, man, without any further ado, man, we finna get into the show. But
yes, sir.
I want you to go ahead and start off, man. Let's get into it, man. And we're gonna start taking callers, man, when you get done. And we're gonna ask if anybody want to participate. We're gonna put the link up. We're gonna have a 15-minute session like we did on the last show where we can bring in people that want to discuss what the topic is tonight. And that topic is, as a Miami Hurricane fan, are you satisfied with Mario Cristobal? Larry Frank, talk to us.
Yeah, and before we really get deep into this topic, I want to make a clarification. That topic of the show, contrary to what some people think, some people seem to think that this is an open session to bash Mario Cristobal, which is not. This topic tonight is basically gauging fan interest because we have different sides of the spectrum where some fans are extremely happy and they're content with what they've seen over the first couple of years since Mario's come back to Miami. You got other fans who aren't happy. This is all about fan perspective. This is all about the optics from the fan. We're not trying to bash Mario. So I just want to go ahead on real quick before we get into it. And I want to clarify that we had a little bit of feedback where it was said that we need to find something different to talk about. And I just want to say this. You don't tell us what to talk about. If you don't like something, there's an official email that D has, and D checks that email every day, multiple times a day. And yes, Miss Allman, we are going to cover the WNBA as well. Definitely, we're going to cover it all. So if you want feedback and stuff like that, please put it in there. But don't come on here, trying to, as D says, and I'm gonna take some words out of his mouth, run content, trying to tell us how to run the show. Do not do that. D and I, we have Ms. Allman. Listen, the bash Ms. Allman just said she's here to do that, so we're gonna let her do it. The content that we decide on, me and D talk about it, and we have our group and everything. We talk about it, and people like it. People don't like some of the topics that we have, but we do what we do to be different, because all of these other content creators seem to be talking about the same stuff. We try to be different. We try to give you an alternative. That's why so many people rock with us. And
we try to be objective.
And we try to be objective, and we keep it a buck, and we keep it real. It's not about bashing anybody. It's all about just giving a different perspective and looking at things through different optics. I got to say this from a personal perspective. Utah's been around for 6 years, over 6 years now, going on 7, okay? And I've been around for damn near 6 of those 7 years. I ain't gonna say I've been around since it was born, but I've been around since it took its first steps. I can remember being in this chat when we didn't have all of the people that we have. I can remember when you didn't have the almost 23,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you. We had people that we thought were day ones. Turned out that they stopped being day ones, flipped on us and turned on us and want to talk yin-yang about us, which is fine. You're welcome to do that. But they went ahead, twisted, lied, did all of this stuff. We had other people who came along the way later on in the journey thinking that they're down with us. When all the call, they just had their own calls. So when it was all said and done, guess what? What up, Chris Kane? When it was all said and done, guess what? If you don't like what we speak about on this platform, you have the God-given American right to unsubscribe and leave. Devin or myself are not begging for you to be on this platform. If you don't want to be on this platform, if you don't want to watch us, if you don't like us, if you don't like me, I know in the Facebook group I get a lot of hell because I'm real. Guess what? I don't care what y'all say about me. D don't care what you say about him. We don't care how you feel about what we put out, because guess what? When we're getting more compliments and more feedback that they love this platform because of the realness of it, that's what matters. Not a couple of people that get in their feelings because they don't like the subject matter. So please let me go ahead, and I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to land my plane. And let me say this. There are other platforms. There are other content creators you can watch. Rock on with them. If you got a problem with us, you're welcome to have that problem. But keep that negativity to yourself. And if you don't like nothing that D or myself has to say, you can politely kiss our ass. I'm done, D.
That part. And with saying all of that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get ready to move on to the show. So hey,
yes,
listen,
sir.
The lines are open. It's the people's show. The lines are open, and we got our first caller of the night. And this is our guy, Mr. Magic. Mr. Magic, can you hear us? Talk to us before we get started.
Yes, I can.
There it is, man. Shout
Love
out
it,
to
love
man.
it,
Mr.
love
Magic.
it. Mr. Magic.
Hey, hold on, Mr. Magic. Shout out to my cousin Troy Woodard, man. Troy Woodard, what's going on, cuz? You already know what it is.
Shout out, sis.
Yeah. What's up, Troy? Love you, boy. Talk to us, Mr. Magic. Talk to us, brother.
What's happening?
What's good?
Oh, let me have it for a little minute.
Yes, sir.
If y'all those of you who don't give a fuck and don't like our show and what we do over here, kick rocks, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, bitch. Or
should I get
that's how I motherfucker feel.
Should I
get
get
the fuck on?
You know I got the pump, bro.
Get the fuck on. You goddamn right I got the pump. I'ma say what y'all ain't gonna say. They can get the fuck on. Pack a bag, pack a lunch, kick motherfucking rocks. Because the motherfucker ain't got time for negativity. We talking about our team, our beloved team that we love so much. You understand me? And for you to throw rocks and hide your hand and still get caught. I mean, listen, bro. I'm going to just say this. The topic of the day is, am I right with Mario?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In the way I am and in the way I ain't. I'm going to explain. Mario has done a tremendous job in recruiting, building relationships, and getting things the way it's supposed to be. Back to the youth. The body's looking like the body's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
SEC style. He's been doing that. I can't take none of that from him. Where I don't trust him, and I got a problem with him, is you have the most talented team in the ACC. There's no fucking way we shouldn't be dominating. I have a problem with your development, your in-game coaching. That's where I come. I have some, that shit get on my goddamn last nerve. Other than that, Mario, show me that you can be a CEO and conduct this thing the way it's supposed to. You got the players. Please show us that you can put it on the field. That's it for me.
Yeah.
I ain't hard to please. I ain't hard to please.
Yep.
Show me you can develop all this talent you got. Because there ain't nobody else in the ACC looking like us.
Mm-hmm.
The only one close is Clemson. Bruh, show me what the hell you could do. I'm tired of the shenanigans with the in-game calling and fuck-ups. Show me you can put your foot on the son of a bitch throat and step on that motherfucker and dominate like the fuck. Joaquin said dominate, goddamn it, dominate. That's what the hell I want to see. Because that's the youth.
Mm-hmm.
And we dominated in all three phases. We got to get back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I might as well let y'all know. You know, brothers, I love y'all, but our quarterback ain't coming till next year.
Yep.
Our real quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
We had Cam for a year. We're going to have something that I think can let us more special. Because this boy, escapability, this boy, the arm angles, the arm talent, bruh, that's coming in here. Luke Nichols, I like you, but you ain't going to win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mr.
You
Magic.
got to play backseat, or either you're going to transfer.
Real
Our
quick.
quarterback coming next year.
Real quick, Mr. Magic, I wanna counter that because I put in the group, and he wants to be a Cane. He's excited about coming next year, and he talked about he referenced Cam Ward, Darion Coleman. But
yeah, I watched it.
My thing is, as I put in the group, and there was a lot of feedback and a lot of negativity coming towards me, I said I don't have a problem with Coleman wanting to come in and do his thing as a quarterback. The problem that I have is if the track record of Mario remains the same as we've seen it since his days at Oregon, will Coleman get a fair shot? Will he get a fair shot? I'm going to say it.
I'm telling you, bro, because I'm going to tell you another thing that I've been picking up on.
Mm-hmm.
See, I done heard some shows jump out there talking about that Jason Lopez is the best receiver in the 26 class. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Stop this foolishness. Calvin Russell and there's many more that they totally different receivers. So don't go there. Don't go there, man. It's foolery like that I hate to see people get. You know, the fans, the diehard fans be getting the bullshit. I understand he's Spanish. I understand some of these shows, they are Spanish. But don't say, listen, he a dog. He is a clone of Restrepo. But you can't say he's the best thing smoking in Dade County. And I ain't saying that because it's making it a black or white or Spanish issue. I'm just saying, you look at, there's some dogs down there. I was born and raised there. I know we have unlimited sports year round because we got sun year round. So I'm just saying, bro, I love him. I hope we do get him. I know he a little working hard. Hey, let's just sit and stop, going overboard with this thing, man. So how y'all been doing, bro? I know I've been going long-winded. What's up with y'all?
You good,
it's been
man.
A while.
You good. We gonna see you next week, huh? Because I'm coming up there. We got business to take care of next week.
Brother,
so you coming through?
I just talked to D, man. I'm gonna be there.
All right.
I'm gonna be there. What you think I ain't gonna be there? I just got finished telling these little crazy motherfuckers. Listen, man, if y'all don't like our show, Kick Rocks, get the fuck on. We'll holler at you. Stinking ass. It's okay. Cause we talk real shit over here.
Yes,
we
sir.
ain't blinded by the Mario bug or whatever.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I told y'all 2 years ago, Mario might not be the coach that get us to the championship.
You did say
I
that.
told y'all that.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all that. I'm a realist when it comes to this shit. I ain't blinded by this. I ain't blinded by the fandom. I know ball. I see ball. And if it ain't right, bruh, eventually, listen, I'm going to say it like this. Mario is on the hot seat starting now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Starting fucking now. If he can't show what he could do, his ass on the hot seat. Who else we going to get to come in here? I don't know. But I know one damn thing. If he don't show something, because see, listen, some people gave him 4 years, some people gave him 5. The portal has sped that shit up. You done been mediocre for 2 years. Well, 2 out of
Me
3
too, Ellen.
seasons.
I'm with you, Ellen.
Been here.
I said after last year's season, that was enough for me. Because he called it a generational team and a generational offense, a generational quarterback, and couldn't do nothing with that. Hey, I had enough of it. They wanted to give him a 4th year to stay, Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
That goes back to when he first got there and told everybody that TVD was the best thing smoking.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
you have to go back and you have to realize and realize what people say and what they show you. Actually, who they is in the first 5 to 10 minutes if you talk to them right and you listen. And you fucking listen. They'll tell you who they are. Now it's up to you to be able to pick up on it and know what the fuck you're dealing with.
Right.
Mario is a damn good coach. He knows how to speak the lingo. He done been around some of the best. But Mario ain't showed me he can develop all fucking phases of the game. And he showed me that he's an in-game coach better than what he can do.
That's right.
That's what I want to see. Development. Yeah, we got all these stars. We had them last year. And where the fuck did we get?
Right.
I heard a motherfucker say that we going 7 and what it is? 4 and 6. I mean 5 and 6. Some shit like that.
5 and 7. That was Danny Cannell. That was Danny Cannell.
I was like, what the fuck?
I said 75.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, man. He got disconnected. Yeah. But no, I'm going to put that comment up. I think Proud Dad asked you a question.
Yeah.
So I want you to, because that was a good question. And I mean, I know we got some great answers to come behind that. So go ahead.
All right. So Proud Cat Dad says, what's up, LFJ? I have a question. Why do you think Mario didn't make the move with Guidry last year, take him out of the equation when our defense, it left, but when the defense started going bad?
Hold the line, Chris Kane.
Real quick, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, D put up the excerpt from the Josh Pate interview. Mario basically admitted why he didn't make any changes. And here's the thing about it. And you see, people say we bash Mario, but to the people that say we bash Mario, that are, I gotta say,
hold the line, Chris Kane.
to the people that say we bash Mario, I have to ask you a question. If you watch what he said on that Josh Pate interview and you watched him admit that he knew the defense was not good, that he knew the problem began in the USF game, and he was not going to make any moves for the rest of the season, if you know you have a problem, why are you going to stick with those players that you have a problem with? Why don't you try to plug in some players, especially in the early goings of conference against teams that's not strong? See what you got.
And not only just the players, the coaches. You said that he actually said that he was thinking about bringing in an extra eye on the defensive side of the ball, and he didn't.
Right.
And it was still early in the season. It wasn't halfway past the season. That was the third or fourth game when we played USL.
And
so it wasn't like it was halfway through the season.
And think about this. If he would have acted upon his instinct in the USF game or after the USF game, all of those near misses we had prior to the actual first loss at Georgia Tech, you may have been able to correct something to the extent that, you know what, you might have been able to stop a one-dimensional Georgia Tech team that ran the ball and had a one-arm quarterback that couldn't throw. You may have been able to protect the 21-0 lead, and they wouldn't have let it get out of control. That was all on Mario, and I know y'all say we bash him, but come on, y'all. Are y'all going to just
words?
Those are
his
words.
Fights.
I mean, D could put the clip up at some point if need be if you think we lied. He said it.
Hey, man, Chris Kane, man. Chris Kane in the show, man. Shout out to our brother Chris Kane. What's going on?
Oh boy.
What's up, Chris Kane?
Well, nothing, brother. Just gas and food prices. That's about it. That's about it. I had to come up in here, man. I had to sit in the dark because I can't. Oh, God. Oh, boy. I got to tell y'all. And I'm going to just make this a public service announcement. I've been with these guys for damn near since I'm damn near day one, okay? And the stuff that the things that they have here that they talk about are their opinion, not from what they think, but from what they see. Okay? So I just want to make this short and brief. And I really don't want to get out of character about it because I take heed to what they say because we may not agree on everything, which is we got pretty much the same mindset if y'all look back at the shows. But for those who have a problem with what they say, I just want to let y'all know, fuck y'all and fuck who made you. Moving on. Now, as I'm going to say here, Larry Frank, you are right. Because in that group, there was a lot of feedback, a lot of negativity. There's a lot of things about it. But let's just be clear. Everybody here wants Mario to win. Everybody wants Miami to win. Okay? We all want the same thing.
Yes.
But ain't nobody going to, but the last time I checked, Larry Frank, D, Mr. Magic, Mr. Ray, and a couple of other people that's on here, including myself, we don't wear the Mario knee pads.
That part.
Okay. We don't wear no knee pads, man. Okay. And the one thing about it is that if you want to go over there and you want to be the type of person that's going to be up in Mario's ass, then that's on you. This ain't the show for you. Okay? I've said it before and I've said it again. This is one of the realest shows that's out there. No disrespect to nobody else. But over here, you have your own opinion and everything else that you can actually come out here and you can say. Now, as far as with this season, there are no excuses that I need for Mario. Because you as the head coach, if you don't have any kind of gumption for you to take this damn fool out of commission and move his ass somewhere else until he knows how to call plays and put somebody else there when it was USF, then something is wrong. Yes, we won 50-15, but how long did it take us to get 50 points? Don't you think me being the type of person that I am with Miami and that kind of offense, I think it should have been about 60-something points, maybe even 70. They shouldn't even have sniffed a touchdown. Okay? But that was the debacle.
But I say this before, and I say this again, and I've said this before in this side of this group. You have Cap that put 38 on our head, but a 2-10 Florida State only went ahead and they held them over for 9 points. What's the problem?
Oh, Chris, hold on, Chris. Not to interrupt you, bro. Hold on. We got to talk to KD. KD, what's up? First of all, how you doing? On the you got to acknowledge the progression. Now, if we start going backwards, y'all got an argument. But until then, you really just hating. Sit back and enjoy the process. We trending.
Okay, can I answer that question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you said for us to sit back and enjoy the process of where we're going. Yeah, we are trending in the right direction, but basically, we had. Well, what direction do you see as it being consistent?
And I also hold on. Action too, Mr. KD. What is your expectations for Mario this year? So another 10, you just want 10 games, or should we make it to the ACC championship playoff? What's your expectations for Mario, Mr. KD? That's what I want to know. Go ahead, Chris.
My whole thing is that you want to sit there and enjoy the progression. Do you want us to enjoy the progression of us being in a shootout with Louisville, or being 25 down with Cal? How about us being to the point of where we're losing to a one-dimensional Georgia Tech? Or how about the progression of losing a 21-point lead to Syracuse that destroyed our ACC championship chances? You see what I'm saying? You see here you say to enjoy the progression. Yes, it was 10-2, but really was it? Or was it Cam Ward just stepping in being a general?
That part.
Because
Thank you, Proud Cat Dad. Thank you, Proud Cat Dad, for answering the question. Katie, we still waiting on your response, man. Do you even got an expectation for Mario Cristobal? Do you got anything for Mario Cristobal, Mr. KD? I mean, we just waiting on you, man. You know, since you say we hate, man, Mr. KD. Do you got any expectations for it?
I'll say this real quick and pass it back to Chris. When I see comments like that, and I'm not bagging on you, KD. I'm just making an observation. When I see comments like that, where you talk about the process, to Chris Kane's point, the 10-2 record we got included having to scratch and fight and have a special quarterback like Cam Ward to get us those victories. And I look at it like this. Are you just happy to say we won 10 games? Because what did we get for the 10 games that we won? We got the same thing that we got at 5-7. We got the same thing that we got in 7-5. We got nothing. You had an ACC championship appearance and you had a playoff run and you lost it.
Okay. So let me ask you this, KD. Let's say we don't get to the ACC championship game or the playoffs. Then what? For Mario?
Is it a successful season or a failure? Because I don't care what nobody say. And no disrespect to Cam Ward. Last season was a failure. I don't give a damn if they went 10-2. Because when you're 9-0 and you are basically the ACC championship is there for the taking and you squander it away, that was a failure. That's just me, you know.
Go ahead, Chris. Can't get off. We're going to let you wrap it up.
Okay. My whole thing is just like, when it comes to you, we got the progression, but what progression did we really get? We sat our ass on the couch. We didn't go to no ACC championship. We didn't even win our bowl game because we lost that game too, 42-41 by 1 point. So we have progression as far as Cam Ward, but he's not here anymore. Restrepo, Cam Ward, Arroyo, those guys are gone. George is gone. What are we going to do? What are these guys that's coming in? Beck is nowhere near Cam Ward, and I don't need him to be. I need Beck to be Beck of when he was out there being an assassin in Georgia. Okay, I get that.
Respect, KD.
But one thing but what we cannot do is sit here and ignore. We're going to praise you. Like I said before, we're going to praise you when you do right, but we're going to check your ass when you're doing wrong.
Yep.
We love the offense, But you shooting yourself. We shooting ourselves in the foot when we go down there and do all that work that Xavier Restrepo, Cam Ward, and all those guys on offense did for us to give up a bomb for 50 or 60 yards with that raggedy ass defense. Again, you still made no changes. So what progression do you see? What progression do you see? Because the progression that I see was only in Cam Ward and everybody that was on offense. Once you figured out that defense, it was a wrap. Now, if everybody played fundamentally sound like how we did at Florida, this is a whole totally different conversation. But you didn't. You didn't, because you didn't make adjustments. Like I said before, I'm going to let Heatherman come in, and I'm going to see if he can make adjustments. I'm going to see what he's going to do whenever he gets his back up against the wall. I'm going to see what happens whenever we do get into if we have to get into a shootout, and what we're going to do to be consistently to stop these guys. Oh, and by the way, we were also almost lost to Manny Diaz as well. Let's not forget that, because it took for us to get to the fourth quarter in order for us to win by about at least 18 to 20 points. Because during that time, they had the lead too. They just squandered it. So let's not forget that 10-2 was an ugly 10-2. See, the whole thing is just like an ugly ass woman. The body is crazy. The body looks so good, but she looked like Mr. Ed in the face. That's what our season looked like last year because of that raggedy ass defense. So anyway, I'm gonna go on over here and get ready to go and start listening to the show. And I wonder if Wilbur gonna be on the show next. You know what I'm saying? But love you guys. Thank you for having my call. And I'm going to holler at you guys later. And as always, go Canes.
Go Canes.
Appreciate it, brother.
Love you, bro.
It's Utah, baby.
And as you can see, man, you know, everybody, man, like he said, wants Mario to succeed. The thing is, man, like you say, man, when it's stuff to call out, we're going to call it out. We did it with past coaches. Yeah. We did it with Josh Gaddis. We did it with, so it ain't just a Cuban thing, a black thing. Kevin Steele. I mean, it's even killed over here, man. It's just we root and we give props when props is due, but when it's stuff that needs to be talked about, we're gonna talk about it over here on this show, man. And that's just what it is. Yeah. Mr. Magic, what's going on? We got disconnected earlier. Sorry about that, bro. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, bro. That was on me. Listen, bro. We gonna put foot in your ass when you wrong, and we gonna praise you when you're doing good. But back to this brother, he was talking about. Mario don't get paid $80 million for trending. Kiss my ass. Now I'm trending. Where my $80 million? The fuck going on around here? We get paid. He get paid to win. He get paid to win fucking championship.
That's true.
You don't get paid for fucking trending. Trending my ass. Yeah, the program is. Problem is win. Goddammit. That was a sorry-ass 10-3 season last year.
Yes, it was.
Show me some dominance where Miami has not gotten to the point where they can win the games they're supposed to win and be in the games that they're supposed to lose.
That's right.
We ain't got there yet. Mario got to show me that. That's what the fuck I want to see. See, y'all sit up there and some of them talk about and glorify other little bullshit, the recruiting and all that. Show me what the fuck you gonna put on the field. Show me the product. Because if you make it 80 million, goddammit, I need to get on your plan so I can give me 80 million to sit my fat ass right here in this chair and promise nothing. That's what I wanted to finish with.
Yes, sir.
I love you, boys.
Yes, much love, bro.
Glad when we start being on 2 times a week, goddammit. It's getting on my goddamn nerves. Let's get it back. Ain't nothing like home, nigga. Ain't nothing like home. I'll let y'all later.
All right, bro.
All right, Mr. Magic.
It's Utah, baby.
Hey, Mr. Magic, hell, bro. Hey, shut out the stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. What up, my guy? What's good with it? And you are absolutely right. But hey, stop the bullshit. They downplayed that last year. They told us that all we had to do was outscore everybody to stop the bullshit. That they say, man, our defense was good enough, man. We didn't need defense, man, because we can outscore everybody. But they saw what happened going down the stretch, though. Stop the bullshit. Oh, B Mike in the building. Man, shout out to B Mike, man. What's up, B Mike? What's going on, brother? It's been a minute. How you been, man? Hope wifey doing okay too, brother, man. We praying for y'all, man. I love y'all, bro. You already know what it is over here. Stop the bullshit. Say we need 2 350-pound defensive tackles and let the defense eat. Just keep it simple. That's it. Keep it simple. We just got too cute last year with all of the stunting and all of the it was crazy, man. And we played videos with that last year too, man, to try to show some of the stuff that was going on. And we had
with everybody who's always saying about how Mario recruits and Mario brought in Cam Ward, why y'all don't never acknowledge the fact that Mario brought in Lance Guidry, who never coached in the Power 5? Why y'all don't ever bring that up? Y'all won't admit that. y'all won't include that. Yeah.
There you go, Porsche Kane. It's up, man. Y'all call in. It's the people show. It's y'all show. We just throw topics out there, man, and let everybody vent, man. You know, we try to switch it up every week, man, and try to just, you know, we don't go live a lot, y'all. So hey, it's just we just getting back into it, man. The season getting ready to get started. Shout out to my mother. Thank you for the dono, like always, man. Love you.
And
love you, sweetheart, man. Yeah, man. Happy anniversary to you and Pops, man. Yep, 30 years, man. Love y'all, man. Love y'all. Yeah, I think it's either 30 or 33 years, something like that. Y'all been going a long time. Well, I love y'all, man. Happy anniversary to the both of you guys.
Rock it till the wheels fall off. Oh yeah. Congratulations.
That part. I like what Katie said. In spite of the defense, it was Mario dumbass field goal decision. Mario took away any chance to win at Syracuse. Did the fool think the D was going to stop Kyle McCord when we had stopped him? Boy, she be on point every time she say something.
Every time.
I'm gonna start inviting her with some of the fellas, man, some of the Kane people, man. Let her come up with some of the players, man, and let Miss Katie sit in the room with her.
Oh shit.
Miss Katie can tell.
Katie will run them out the room. Miss Katie don't play.
Hey, she gonna have some eyes wide open, boy, sitting up in there, man, talking.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Ellen V, man. It's been a minute. How you doing, Miss V? To mention Gidget would admit to a
right.
That part.
Right.
That part.
And you know what? Notice how on Josh Pate's interview, he inadvertently admitted that he was wrong. Because if your defensive coordinator is doing the job he's doing, how are you going to go ahead on? Now, obviously, Guidry's gone. But if he was doing the job that he was hired to do, then how can you go on this interview and say you knew these problems existed and you should have got somebody else, an assistant to help out or an analyst to help out, and you recognize it in game 3? You're basically admitting that it's on you. What did we hear last year, D? What did we hear? It was on the defense. What were they saying to legitimize Mario? It was on the defense.
Yeah. But remember, we had people that came up here to Atlanta. Remember, they were saying that the defense was playing lights out, though. They told us,
we're 9-0, y'all.
What are we? What are you complaining about?
Hey, we 9-0, boys. Don't y'all want to be 9-0
with the defense? It's nothing wrong with the defense. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. That's all we heard.
What would you rather have? A defense that maybe bends but don't break, or be 9-0? And what happened the next day? Lost.
And then after the season, every goddamn thing that we were saying on every damn show, then it was the defense fault.
Yeah.
Hey, well, it's wild, man. It's wild. But hey, did you see Danny Cannell, bro? Danny Cannell, he predicted that we was gonna go 5-7, bro. Shout out to my boy too, man. Shout out to Nevin, man. You already know what it is. I gotta call you, man, this weekend, man. Shout out to Nevin Spiro, man. Shout out to BTN Sports, man. All of them over there, my guys, man. Shout out to all of them, man. But yeah, bro, he say 5-7. Now I said 7-5, man, Frank, and I want him to prove me wrong. But Danny Cannell, I think we better than 5-7, though, there, Frank. I don't know. I didn't agree with that take. That's a former Florida State guy.
I got 9-3.
You got 9-3?
I got 9-3 because I think out of either Notre Dame or Florida, one of them is going to get us to start the season. I think SMU is going to get us, and I think the Pitt game, because I hate those cold weather games at the end of the season. So I got 9-3. I hope I'm wrong. That's me.
Me too. Yo, B Mike, what's going on? B Mike in the building.
The one and the only. Port
What up,
City
B-Mike,
finest.
man? What's up, B-Mike?
It's you talk, baby.
I'm good. I'm blessed and highly favored, brother. How y'all doing?
Oh man, you know, same old, brother.
Yeah,
Same old, no
yeah.
complaints.
Better than we deserve.
Man, no, let me tell you something, man. It's been first of all, I gotta give a high praise and a thank you to every Utah family member for sending a prayer for me and my wife, man. My wife is doing amazing. We serve a good God, brother.
Thank you, Jesus.
doing
Thank you.
outstanding,
Good,
bro.
good.
Amen.
Amen. I mean, to the point to where it's pretty much gone. They got
Oh
gone.
man. Wow.
It's not.
Look at
It's
that.
not looking to come back, but quite naturally, you know, you still gotta keep doing what we doing. But man, I'm telling you,
Look at that.
if God can't do it, can't nobody do it.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Amen.
This has been like an amazing, life-changing event.
Look at
Not
that.
only just for her, but for me.
Mm-hmm.
It really makes you put a lot of things in perspective, because I know we talk about football, but bro, this really made me look at life totally different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even when I wake up in the morning to go to work, I have to tell the Lord thank you.
Yep.
Even when I'm just walking around throughout my day, I have to tell the Lord thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say anybody, any of my Utah family members, any of my Miami Hurricane fans, don't walk around like nobody don't care. Because God do. You may not, I promise you, it's not as bad as we think it is. But when you take the time out, man, to make sure that relationship with God is strong, man, it ain't nothing too hard for him. I know we go through some trials and tribulations, but even in the bad time, bro, we got to take a stop. We got to take a minute to sit down and be able to tell the Lord thank you. Because if where would I be if I did not know God? So I just thank y'all guys, man. I thank you for your platform. I thank you for everybody praying for me and my wife.
Yes.
And I just thank God, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't go without saying, and I promise you, man, I was thinking about you fellas last week, and I was like, man, I got to get back on. Then I missed the show. I think y'all did one last week.
No,
and,
2 weeks ago.
I told my wife, yeah. I seen it. I tried to watch it when I was on the road, when I was at work, but I didn't get a chance to do it. And I just been living, bro. I've been taking every day, one day at a time. Me and my wife, man, we just been living and just letting everything do what it do. And
that's what's up.
I done got to the point now, man. Don't let nothing or nobody hold you back. And here's the key that we got to understand is, I don't even care if it's your family. Put God first, bro. And I know it sounds rough, but that's real. Because you got to think, God say trust no man. Put our faith and trust in him. Even sometimes, man, when we put our faith and trust in man gonna let you down every time. And I hate to say it, even if it's your kids, even if it's your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, your God, I don't care. They will let you down because they are not built the way God is. Yes, we are built in God's eye. We are built in his eye. But mind-wise, spirit-wise, it's just about now, bro. I just look at everything different now, man. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I really haven't had a chance to really, I've been watching what's going on with mine. But at the same time, dog, I've been like, man, it is what it is. Just go win. That's it. It's just so much other stuff, man, that I can be doing, or so much other stuff I can be thinking about. So, man, I'll see y'all August the 31st. Let's go.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Spending all this money, man, go win. I told the dude that worked with me, man, my son's gonna get ready to go to a camp, and he went to one in South Alabama, and he's going to one at Troy. He's going to one with Auburn in Alabama. He's in the 10th grade, and he's getting there.
And he was like, man, you ain't gonna try to push him to go to Miami. And I said, dude, I'm gonna push him in the direction God want him to go.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you gotta understand something. Everybody's walk is different. So if he gotta go play football at Jack State, Alabama State, or Pecan State, long as he make it to the NFL like he want to do, I'm good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting that type of pressure on my son, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just want him to go play football and be happy, bro. I tell him every day, man, you're gonna be famous one day. So just keep praying, keep doing what you're doing. I don't care where you play football at. Now, do I think he could be good enough to make it in the Division One college in America? Yes, I do, because that's my son, and that's why I want to keep his motivation in. I don't want him to end up like what I've been seeing around here in Mobile for the last couple of weeks, man. There's been a lot of young cats, man. I don't know if y'all been seeing, there's been a lot of deaths in my city, man, the last couple of weeks. And I'm talking about these young jets, man, killing themselves. I'm talking about, man, they crashing out around here real bad.
Mm-hmm.
To the point to where it's like, man, why y'all doing this stuff, bro? So I'm just asking God to just keep me, keep mine, and wherever he goes, he see fit to go, let him go. If it's Miami, go to Miami. If it's LSU, so that way you want to go either LSU or Miami or Texas. If it's either one of those teams, go get it. I don't care where you go. As long as you do what you got to do, you get the college floor or get on that field, you do what you got to do. Because that's the way Dad is looking at it now. I got to look at it in a different perspective. I love Miami. But if it ain't Miami, bro, if you finna go be a LSU Tiger, go Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sitting in them things.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't like Alabama, but if it's Alabama, I can't say Roll Tide, son. I just can't roll. I'm trying.
Mike, you ain't gonna say Roll Tide?
No, I won't. I'm sorry. Okay, you up in here, I'm in here, but I don't know, son. I had to wear my Alabama. I had to wear my Miami shirt up under that one, bro. I don't know about all this. I said we're going to take baby steps, bro. We're going to take baby steps. We're going to have to take baby steps, bro. That go against everything I stand for, bro. I probably let your mama go to that game. I go with there, but I have to let your mama do that Roll Tide stuff. I can't do none of that. But man, let me tell you something, bro. Your platform is so big, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I love you guys, man. Your platform is so strong, man. I talked to some cats in Atlanta, and I was at one of my conference, man. They, yeah, man, watch that you talk, man. Them two cats said, yeah, man, no more. Got some haters now. Let me tell you that. You got some haters.
Oh yeah.
I ain't got to even call your haters out because you know who they is.
Yes, sir, I do.
You know them haters can get to the back of the goddamn bus, or you can get off the bus. We prefer you to get off this motherfucker, to tell you the truth.
That part.
We prefer you to get off of it. But you got some haters out there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, you have some haters out there. And I think it's got a lot to do with the fact that, man, we speak real over here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't taking nobody real. I ain't saying this and that. That's why I say, man, yes, have I been? Now, you know I've been keeping an eye to the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You know I've been watching mine. But guess what? Just like just said, y'all got to come with it now. I'm done. Don't show me no hype videos. I don't care about who been working at. I'm going to see y'all ass on the 31st. I'm not going to give my prediction yet, but I kind of know which way I'm leaning with this game. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be a tough game. Even though Notre Dame got a new quarterback, that's going to be a tough game. But I'm going to tell you something about that DC he got. Now, I have been doing a lot of research on him.
Thanks for the dono, Eric Mark. Go ahead, B man.
He is very different. And when I say very different, he is the type of DC we should have been had. I'm saying from a scheme standpoint. He makes the offense change up their scheme according to where his defense is. Now, let me tell you something. He did a lot of understudy. A lot of people don't know this. He did a lot of understudy up under Nick Saban. A lot. During the summers, he spent a lot of time with Nick Saban and Kirby Smart. But you gotta pay attention to his defenses because he is very in tune with changing his coverages at the last second before that quarterback fight that ball. They may see one thing, but he's running something else. He knows how to adjust. The biggest problem that Gitry did not know how to adjust. Once they figured out what Gitry, his plan was, it overwhelmed him because everybody got to understand, you want to go in the group of 5. Quite naturally, that system worked in that type of coaching because everybody was not able to adjust to what you was doing because you was changing up just enough for them not to notice it. But when you came to the big dogs, you got these OCs that communicate a lot with each other, and everybody is studying your film a lot harder than it is in the group of 5. So once they caught on to what this defense was, that's why it made Gitry look like shit. Because why? He did not have anything that he can do to throw it off. That's why them guys started looking crazy out there because your defensive scheme was never getting changed up to fit the narrative of what was going on. And everybody kept winning the same. I went back and watched this. Everybody we played after South Florida started winning the same play concept. And it was working. When I went to go watch the one we got, the guy we got now, he put a lot of pressure on the quarterback to be able to know. In other words, I got to know if this cornerback is coming or if he's going to drop in coverage. But he knows how to switch his secondary. Now, he's going to be real competitive with the nickel. That nickel is going to be like our Michael Jordan. That nickel is going to really control everything on that defense because that nickel got to be able to hit, got to be able to be able to say coverage, but he also got to be able to know how to roll up and down because he play a lot of games on the back end of his defense, and for quarterbacks that don't know how to really read to know who's coming or this person, he's gonna eat them alive. And he's real big on trying to get pressure with only 4 down linemen. And the nickel is more or less like the 5th person that he's gonna bring if he needs to get pressure, but he also likes to blitz his middle linebacker a lot. So if you go back and you start looking at a lot of the stuff that Nick Saban did with Alabama, Nick Saban would blitz his nickel and his middle linebackers a lot. And he know how to play a defense to where it can take away a lot of the cutback lane for running back. That's why Nick Saban was so successful. That's the reason why Kirby Smart is so successful. They know how to take away the second option for the running back to cut back. So I think the defense will be better this year, but it's got to be more or less of everybody being 100 on the same page. Everybody got to be on the same page, meaning this person got to do his job, that person got to do their job. If everybody do their job, this defense is going to be simple, it's going to be quick, and it's going to be very fast. As far as the offense, I will say this because I've been hearing a lot of this. If this offense is one that can score between 35 and 38 points a game, Miami is going to be good. But the downside to that is we're going to lose. We'll lose our OC. I think after this year here, he's going to be gone. I think somebody's going to take a chance. And from what I've been hearing, one school that I know now that is sniffing, if it happens, will be Kentucky. And let me show you how crazy that is. Kentucky got rid of him. He was the OC at Kentucky a couple of years ago. And they ended up getting rid of him, and he went back to Houston. And now, if this offense can score between 35 up to 35 to 40 points a game, this will be the last year you'll see him. And he out of here.
My biggest problem is who you replacing with, because that's going to be something hard to do, especially knowing that I don't think you can go back in the portal this year and get another quarterback. We got to kind of leave that shit alone. We got to start, bringing our own guys along now. You're not going to be able to stay with that portal for too long. So that it's man, let me tell you something. It's a lot of talk going on with these quarterbacks and these portal guys and all this stuff. And people want it. It's a lot going on. But like I told one guy, man, I don't even have the energy to even talk about that shit no more. It is what it is. But I'm just more or less now, like I say, man, I'm just amazed at, what's been going on in my life. I also got a new daughter. My son got married too. So I'm so thankful for that. He got married, came home, military, and he got married, so I got me a new daughter, man. But man, I miss you guys, man. I love you guys, man. And like I said to my Utah family, man, I can't thank y'all enough for y'all prayers, man. I ask that y'all continue to pray for us. I'm gonna continue to pray for y'all.
Definitely.
Got you.
A Utah member. Yeah, I hope all is all, well with your wife, because I never, stop praying for your wife.
Appreciate you.
Family with your loss, man. I never stop praying for you guys, man. I pray for everybody, bro. And at the time you're going through it in this world, man, please, everybody, man, please pray, man. Because Trump about to throw us up against the wall, man. He finna throw that man finna throw us up against the wall with this war, man. We don't need them problems no more. We don't need them problems. So I'm asking everybody, man, please keep this country, keep your administration, man, keep the president, man, just keep everybody in our prayers, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just keep everybody in our prayers. And like I said, man, tell you guys all the time, man, I love you guys, man. And until we meet again, my boy, I'll holler.
Boy, that's our guy. Our guy.
Love it, bro. I love it, man. Love
be
you
mad.
man.
Much love.
Oh, Larry Frank, I think we got a legend in the building, Larry Frank. I think we got a day one in the building, man. Now, I like to bring him in. Yeah, I like to bring him in right when I bring him in too, man. So
bring him in.
To the stage. Coming to the stage. We got the one and only, man. You already know who it is. If you're a regular of the show, man, this is our guy. This is our brother, man. The Italian stallion, James Freeman, is in the building.
He is. What's up? What's up?
Good to be on. Thank you guys for taking my call tonight. How's everybody doing?
Everybody good. How you doing, Jay?
We doing good, Stallion. What's up with you, brother?
Oh, brother. Hey, we hadn't seen each other in a while. I think, 48 hours or something like that?
Yeah. Been forever.
I'm happy to announce Larry's been a guest panelist on the show. We've kind of changed things up a little bit, and we can't thank him enough for giving up the time with his busy schedule, because he's already doing this show and the other show, and it's been awesome just having him on and just talking sports as we've changed the format up a little bit. So I love that he's on, and definitely check out Rebels with a Cause Wednesday nights, 9:30 on YouTube. So definitely. But hey, let's talk about what the topic at hand is. I'm sure that a lot of people have said, oh, the Stallion's negative or whatever. But if you go back to the episodes just a couple years ago when we first hired Mario, I was as positive could be. I mean, I thought that with the resources that this program had at its disposal and that they were willing to spend the money, that, we would be a lot further along than where we are right now. And you had a once-in-a-lifetime player last year, and with the easiest schedule, but you had the worst defense that I have ever seen. And I've been watching college football since I was like 3 years old, honestly, and I can remember it. And it was just absolutely absurd. I mean, even if you have the defense from a couple of years ago under Mandy, I mean, seriously, you get to the playoffs. I don't know what you do with it, but at least you get there. I don't think you're asking for too much with that. So, but that being said, it's not that I don't think that that people like myself and Larry and you and the ones that know their stuff are negative fans by any means. What we are is we're truth tellers. We know when it's great. I mean, if you guys are just satisfied with finishing 9-3 every year, then be fine with that, you know. But that's not what this program was built on. That was the 70s and the 60s, you know, before Howard came and really, you know, turned it up a notch. And the thing is you just can't tell me that it was one coach, because we've proven that we've done it with Jimmy. You know, Dennis had the holdovers, but still Dennis did all right and so forth with what he needed to. And then obviously, you know, Coker inherited a Ferrari and let it go into a damn Pinto. So that's what happened. And realistically, you know, I'm sure that a lot of us were frustrated with the decisions that Shannon made when he was the head guy. Golden was Golden. You know, Richt, we didn't even get the real Mark Richt, you know. But the truth of the matter, to have known what those guys had done with the amounts of money that are being spent right now. And
say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
It's Utah, baby.
With the amounts of money that are at their disposal right now, you know, legally, no less. And then the other thing that can't be, you know, forgotten or even bypassed or overlooked, however you want to say it, is the fact that there were some probably badass players that would have stayed home had you had that at your disposal, because they weren't going to go for a loser. They weren't. I mean, you know, I heard Nick Saban the other day give something about, like he was just talking about like a defense or some clinic or whatever. And I'm like, man, that guy just knew football. I couldn't stand his ass. But at the same time, you got to give respect where credit is due. And it's like, why wouldn't a guy leave the 305 and go to, you know, Podunk, Alabama? You know what I mean? I mean, you know, it's, hey, and they were probably giving him a little bit extra under the table before it was legal, but who's going to cross Saban? I mean, honestly. But that being said, if you had these guys at your disposal that you could have kept at home, you know, that would have been ginormous for the program. And then not to mention, if you even did get a player that was maybe not happy at their present situation, they still had to sit out a year. And it's like, you needed them yesterday. The hell with waiting a year. You needed them last year, let alone that they couldn't even be available this year. So those are those things that need to not be forgotten. And Mario has all these advantages, and this conference has actually gotten worse. And the coaches that used to be that would go up against the Shannons and the Ricks and the Golden, I mean, they're not even really in this conference anymore. They've moved on to better paying jobs in other conferences. That's why Dabo Swinney and Clemson still find a way to win this sorry ass conference, and they don't even believe in the transfer portal. Larry, did you have a question? Or
no, I was telling Larry what I think, who was this? Listen to this, what Miss Katie said. And I was telling him that, man, this was right on point. If Mark Ray had the resources Mario has, even sick, we'd have an ACC title. We pointed that out plenty of times. He won 10 games with what he had, bro. He still won 10 games, James. No Dirty said, check this one here out, James. No coach has been blessed with the resources like Mario, and yet he is still underachieving. Yes.
All true.
Yes.
And here's the other thing. Everybody's spot on. So why does that make us bad fans? We don't have anything against Mario. We don't have anything against Mario. We don't. I mean, we're just called. Listen, you take a job at the University of Miami. I mean, didn't the guy in his press conference flat out say, "Hey, you know, we got to be better"? But you haven't been better. You know, you got to go back and hold people accountable when they say it. They better mean it. You know, talk is cheap.
Especially when they make you $80 million.
That part.
And not to mention, how about this? Let's go a step further. What about the resources and limited amounts of money that Shannon, Golden, and Rick had in regards to assistants? Same with Mandy, if you really think about it. You know, I mean, you'd almost pretty much have to get everybody cheap except for maybe one good coordinator, and you better damn hope that coordinator was a home run hire if he wasn't being suited by somebody else. So he has had the disposal, you know, he's had an open checkbook to write for whatever he wants for players. He's had that for assistant coaches. You know, here's the other thing that was so funny. Remember how just a few years ago it was the damn talk was about the facilities, and they were going to build that damn thing for $100 million. That sure went away. Not just because Ruiz and that company folded faster than a cheap seat, but the truth of the matter is that, listen, at the end of the day, yeah, that shit is whatever and so forth. But here's what the situation is, okay? The guys want to win, and they want to get their ass to the NFL, and who can blame them, okay? And here's the thing. Some of them don't even need to go to the NFL anymore. They can make a nice, cushy little nest egg for them and their family if they play 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6 or 9, like McCormick did before he now just became an assistant coach. I mean, shit, he's probably older than some of the coaches on the staff he just joined, to be honest with you. So, or the grad assistants. But I'm just saying that, like, truth be told, that doesn't make us bad fans. What that means is that we care. I mean, why should we invest in the product? The money that we spend on merchandise, the money that we spend on travel, hotel, airfare, then that goes for gas too. Everybody check that lately, no matter where you're coming from. And then the fact you ain't even gotten in the damn stadium yet, or fed a family of 4 or what have you, whether it's concession stands or a restaurant on the way to the stadium or afterwards. And hell, half the time you don't even have a victory celebration to eat afterwards. So that's the truth, And here's the thing: we've got a hard damn schedule. We've going up against teams that we absolutely fucking loathe: the Notre Dames, the Florida State. That's normal, but Notre Dame and Florida this year. And and let me tell you this. I live up here in SEC country, and everybody says, "Oh, you like Miami?" And I go, "Yeah." And they say, and you know what they're saying to me? They're saying to me, Devin and Larry and Utah family, they're going, "Oh man, you got Carson Beck. He's the real deal." Well, we don't even know if Carson Beck is the Carson Beck that was before that injury, okay? Because that's a mental thing, that's a physical thing. I want him to be great. Don't get me wrong. You paid enough for him because you didn't have shit in the cupboard, and that goes back to Mario again. That you did not have the recruiting. That's what I was hoping, that you would have the recruiting and the developing. And yeah, you may look good on signing day, but how many of those guys are still there? And how many of and again, these are your assessments, your evaluations. And you didn't listen to Alonzo. You didn't listen to Alonzo. You didn't. And the truth of the matter is that was such a waste of space and time to waste of his, or what have you, that you were having almost a dick measuring contest when what everybody should have been brought in together, and this is why everybody was brought in together with the amount of money that was spent by the powers that be, was so you could make it right. It wasn't about who, it was about we did it together, us against the world. You got to believe all the slogans and shit, and we haven't done it yet. Now, we have an opportunity, as I've said it, and I will say it again, up until the show leading up to the game and the game at the day after, because you'll have a show afterwards, the post game. And the truth of the matter is that we can knock Notre Dame's dick in and really give the big fuck you to the country. But again, you got to get up for every game. You just can't get up for Notre Dame. You cannot let the Georgia Techs or whoever's on your schedule from this ACC conference knock you off.
Syracuse.
You got to have that killer instinct. Yeah, Syracuse. I mean, you should want to blow them out like 56-0 or whatever it was back then. Honestly, after the Donovan McNabb thing, honestly, that's how you should want to be with them fools. Honestly, especially when that coach said that was for you, Dabo. I mean, what did Dabo send him like $500,000 if you sign me? I mean, I've never seen a coach actually do that. I mean, I was embarrassed for that man. Honestly, and I was embarrassed for Mario.
But real quick, Stallion, I took that as a lack of respect for Mario as a coach, because if I would have just beaten Mario Cristobal or any coach that had any level of respectability, I would not have said nothing like that, giving props to a whole nother team and a whole nother coach that wasn't even involved. To me, that was just showing you he didn't give a shit about Mario.
Exactly. And that, and again, once again, the problem is that we are now in a territory, and this is real talk for the fans. Listen, I love the U. I rep the U, okay? I take it harder than anybody else. Larry and Devin, you know it better than anybody, okay? And you can attest to that. But here's the truth of the matter, guys. We are on the cusp of it being a generation officially that we have been to one of the big 4 bowl games, okay? We're there at this point. Well, let me correct myself. we did get to go to the Orange Bowl because we were the ACC loser, but that was rigged. So give him that credit. But I'm just saying, but we still looked horrible in that loss to Wisconsin. And we weren't that team. Everybody was beating the shit out by then. But my point is to be in the conversation up until the very end. It's 20 years, guys. That's a generation. And now they're starting to talk about us the way that they talk about Nebraska and the way they talk about, the other old school teams that aren't worth anything now, and that ain't us. That's never even been a possibility at this point. And again, what this program lacks is visionaries and people that are proactive and not reactive. And we have always been a day late and a dollar short. And that doesn't make me a bad fan. That makes me an honest fan. That makes me a fan that cares. And again, look, listen, if I'm negative, no. What I'm telling you is we deserve better. Because you know why?
It's Utah, baby.
We've had better. So fuck anybody that says I'm not a fan, because I will test my knowledge to you to the bitter end. I swear to God that anybody that accepts a 6-6 season or anything of this magnitude, if it gets to that point this year, send that man walking. He got the money to buy his ass out and get somebody else at this point. But here's the thing: are you going to give this guy a fair shake? Because if that's the case, then just keep this guy for the 10 years, if that's what you're going to keep. Because I want it on a playing level field from here on out, that the coach has the same resources and the same opportunities that Mario's gotten. And let me tell you this, I hope that whenever the championship game is played and wherever it's played, if it is Miami standing 15-0 at the end, I will personally come on this show and say, it's about time. And I was wrong. Congrats, Mario.
We all will.
I want to. I want to do that. Yes.
We'll all be there celebrating, getting the damn shirts, hugging in the stands. We'll all be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
This team 14-0. If this team is 14-0, I will spend my hard-earned damn money and my PTO time and go watch their ass on a Monday night wherever that damn game's played. That's a fact right there. Because I didn't think I would be 41 years old. The last time we even sniffed one was when I was 19. For goodness sake. You know what I mean? So that's the sad part about it. I didn't think that it would be 22 years, but it is. And, prove me wrong. But that's all I got, guys. I love you all. Have a great show. If I don't talk to you guys, I don't know when your next show is going to be. Have a blessed 4th of July weekend. And everybody, Utah family, hang in there. But like I said, be an honest fan, be a passionate fan, and don't settle for anything else. Because if you want to, go be a Seminoles fan. I'm out.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
It's Utah, baby.
That's what it is, man. The Italian stallion, man. Y'all check him out with Rebels. This is what Rebels with a cause. Check him out, man. Check him out, man. Check out James Freeman, man. Larry's a special guest over there on that show as well. And shout out to our guy, Two Pair. I don't put the tape. I just call him Two Pair. Shout out to Two Pair. Yeah, shout out to Two Pair. Shout out to our guy, man. I'm checking them out. I always check them out, man, when they have a show, man. You guys check out Rebels with a Cause, man. That's our brother James Freeman, day one. Corey, man, I see you was trying to call, man, the last two guests that called into the show, so I'm going to hold the line for you.
And what that was a great call. I'm going to put the link up in case anybody wants to come on live.
We got 15 minutes, y'all. 15 minutes, and I got Mellow Mushroom, man, waiting for me, man. So y'all know it's about time for them groceries. Fish man, tell them what time it is, Fish man. Y'all know D don't do the all-nighters, man. We do about an hour and 30 minutes over here. So Larry gonna put the link up. If you want to come on and you got something to say in the link, you can come on. We got 15 minutes. I'm holding the line for my guy, man, Mr. Boykin, man. Call bike, man, if you're available, man. So, but that was a great call.
Absolutely.
Great call.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Look at John Kennedy say, and your PTO. Hey, it's about that time, man. Hey, we want to see him win, JK. We want to see him win. We said we're gonna beat up, man. We love Mario Cristobal. We want him to win, but like you say, it's gonna be fair across the board, just like every other coach. We ain't gonna give him a pass. We didn't give the other coaches a pass. We rooting for him, but hey, if he fucking up, we gonna call it what it is, bro.
And I want to say this while we're waiting on more calls, or if anybody comes in the studio. That 10-win record, You had Fran at Syracuse. He won 9 games. You had Manny, who won 9 games. And if not for a bad field goal kicker, they would have beat SMU. They would have won 10 games in year 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that, and this is going back, like I said, I'm not going against Mario. This is more for the Miami fans. I get that you're happy with where Miami is currently compared to the Miami of the last 10, 15 years or whatever. I get that. But we have to really be objective here. You're only 1 game better than a couple of basketball schools in the ACC. And you have this supposedly elite coach who's 1 game better on this season than the former Miami coach and a new coach in Fran Brown. And I want to say this as well. I don't know if anybody saw Locked On ACC. Alex Donald, he was talking with, I'm sorry, I can't remember the gentleman who does the Locked On Wolfpack, but they did a Locked On ACC. And they were talking about the ESPN FPI, okay? The FPI has Miami rated as the best team in the ACC, okay? However, the prediction is that Clemson is going to win the ACC. And I'm looking at Alex Donald, and for anybody that saw it, you know what I'm talking about. Alex Donald is like, well, I just can't believe it, and I'm paraphrasing. I can't believe this. I mean, how is this possible? And I'm thinking to myself, Donald, clearly they're giving the ACC championship or a projection of on the basis of coaching.
Coaching.
That's what it is. Basically, they're telling you everything that we've been saying, they're just basically putting it in code. What have we been saying? Mario is that dude when it comes to recruiting. I am not going to deny his recruiting skills for nothing. You can send him to any living room in the country and you got a shot of bringing him down to South Beach. No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
The doubt that has been proven year in and year out, going back to his Oregon days, if y'all want to use what he did against Ohio State at Oregon, that's cool. But I'm going to go ahead and use what he didn't do at Oregon as well. I'm going to counteract that. You can't have it both ways. If you go back to what happened at Oregon into his first 3 years at Miami, there's always been an X's and O's game day type of situation that has costed Miami. So for those who are up here talking about how great of a coach he is, hey, he's a good coach, but he ain't elite. And I know y'all don't want to hear that. And that's not me bashing. That's just me being honest. And my honesty is based off of what we've seen and what has been proven. The problem is
Ian got a question for you. Larry, Mario won the division with a 93 record and got blown out first round. Would that be acceptable?
Absolutely. Because we'd be ACC champions and we would have made a playoff appearances, and I'd give him the benefit of the doubt and I'd be happy going into another season.
We got there. We
won an ACC championship. I would be cool with that. Because my expectation for Mario Cristobal and his team this year, you must win the ACC championship. Damn an appearance. I want the whole goddamn ship. Win it. Because guess what? You have a $4 million invested quarterback from Georgia. Y'all up here talking about no excuses. Y'all up here talking about the numbers. Everybody that I talk to, y'all up here talking about, well, Carson Beck was so good, but he had the #1 group of drop passes by a receiving core in the country. So guess what? I'm going to use your own logic with you. With that and an improved defense, as you said, Miami should be good. Okay, if Miami's good, then I want an ACC championship. And anything less than an ACC championship this year is a failure. So don't come at me talking about you're being unreasonable. No, I'm not. We should have had one last year with the easiest schedule. You got this top-notch quarterback, so say, give us an ACC championship. If we don't get it, unacceptable.
And we're going to see what Shannon Dawson is made of too this year.
That's right.
Because you don't have all of them. You don't have a Restrepo. You don't have Isaiah Horde. You don't have all of that experience at wide receiver. We're going to see what the development looks like too.
What did Katie say earlier? What did she say earlier? You have probably one of the most inexperienced wide receiver rooms in the whole country.
So we're going to see what Shannon Dawson Then you got another quarterback that you bought in. They told us that he's played in the best conference. He's played in all of the big games. So this shouldn't be nothing, right? This little small ACC.
But
so
I got
hopefully he can come in and do what he. Mm-hmm.
I got a question that I want to revert back to everybody else. What if Carson Beck gets hurt? Then what? What you gonna say?
You already know what.
Well,
we gotta see if.
We know that. We know that deep. But what I'm saying is, if Carson Beck gets hurt, everybody that got mad at me talking about I'm being unreasonable because of the development.
Hold the line, Corey.
Or lack thereof of development. Or are you going to have something to say then when now you got to rely on Emory or these freshman quarterbacks if they haven't developed to an extent to win? That's what I want to know. See, I can reverse this shit and throw it right back on y'all. Go ahead, Carla. What's happening?
What's up, guys? What's going on? Who we talking to? Who we talking to?
What's thing, man?
Who this? Say it again. I'm sorry, you went out.
Porsche Kane, I think.
Porsche Kane. Oh, Porsche Kane in the building.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all?
What up, PC? What's good?
Oh, man, we good, man. We good. We knocking, shaking haters off, baby.
Listening to the conversation about Mario Cristobal. Oh, God. What could we say? I mean, we know we need him to get some in-game coaching skills. We know that. He needs to go to the clinics or something. But I just don't know. We trying to go in the right direction, but it's just like every time we make 2 steps forward, we go 7 steps back. And it's like we thought TVD was gonna be good. He turned around and regressed on us, turned into instead of a turnover chain, he turned into a turnover machine. Then I think we should have kept Ja'Cory Brown a little bit longer, but that's here nor there.
Don't say that. Not all the people hear you say that, Porsche King.
I'm just speaking the truth, man. A lot of people don't like the truth, but God loves the truth.
That part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because the thing about it is, first of all, we haven't been developing quarterback. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep going to the quarterback portal every year. That's gonna be another problem. Even though we got Luke Nickel and Coleman, say for instance we have a good season this year, then we turn around and gonna probably take a step back because you're gonna have 2 inexperienced players in there at the position that we need for them not to be inexperienced in.
That's right.
So I mean, Mario is in a catch-22 right now because even if he has a successful year, that might buy him some more time. But people don't want time. We don't want mediocrity. We don't want to be complacent. We want consistency. We want to be consistently in the games and be playing for championship, not just no darn ACC championship. We selling for less this time about ACC championship, even though I know we're going to play for it one time in 23 years. But we just don't want that. We do not want no ACC championship, Mario. And I do like that he do try. He do try now to right it wrong. He tried now. But we gonna need for him to go to the clinic to know when to step in and say, okay, Gidry, I'm tired of you running them damn stunts. We need for our defensive end to go upfield. We ain't need to be doing all this crossing stuff. Oh, my offensive coordinator. We up 21 points. Let's pound the rock on them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to go ahead and do this. Even though Martinez, 68, 70 yard touchdown, got called back, or how they go. They're supposed to put another bell count and let's keep doing the same old thing. We up 21 points. We're going to run the ball. We're going to smash them in the mouth a little bit. And then when they start sucking back up, we're going to just let Cam hit them over the top. When did Mario ever go in the locker room and put his foot down on the coaches? That's what a great coach do. When you see something going in, you say, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing to them right now because they might be in the floor or something. But at halftime, we need to have a meeting before we start telling the players about what's going on. What the hell are you seeing, coach? I don't see that, coach. That's what a head coach do. That's what Nick Saban do. You got to be able to check them when they squander and stuff. You see how Nick Saban went off on Lane Kiffin.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to be able to check them. And Mario did say that he did talk to Gidry. And Gidry asked him, what do you want me to do? So basically, Mario's supposed to tell her right there, when you ask me what do you want me to do, I'd have said, motherfucker, stop doing all that damn stuff.
Thanks for the dono, Gio. Gio Kane, thank you for the dono. Thank you, brother. Love you.
So when he came to Mario and asked him what you want me to do, he basically saying, you're a head coach. So give me some ideas, coach. And Mario ain't saying that. Mario just walked away from it. I'd say, this is what I want you to stop doing. Stop doing all that darn stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Let's play assignment football. That's what I want you to do, Gidry. And that's going to make him a better head coach. He got some kind of way get the feel for the games and be able to say, all right, coach, we doing it like this. We up so much. Let's pound them a little bit. Let's wear them down now. Let's wear them down. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I guess you don't want to step on the coach's toes too hard because that's what they said he was doing the first year with the other coaches. So I really don't know. I hear a lot of stuff behind the curtain, but I'm not every day with them guys. And like my mama say, believe half what you see and nothing what you hear. So I don't. So what y'all think?
I think you're hitting on all cylinders, bro. I think you're hitting on all cylinders. I mean, this is a make or break year, and too much money is out on the table with the coaching payroll and Beck and you know, with himself admitting his shortcomings last year defensively. He's got to show
No more
it.
excuses.
No
more excuses, bro.
None.
Like they wanted to give him the fourth. They want to give him a fourth year. This is it right here.
Yeah.
This is going into his fourth year. He had a generational offense last year. He had a generational quarterback. We came up short with that. Everything has been at your disposal. This is the year. You just bought in another $4 million. You just paid more for a quarterback in Carson Beck than you did with Cam.
Right.
And he's damaged goods coming in. We don't even know if he's healthy. No more excuses, though, bro. This is it.
This is it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think the offense still gonna be one of the top offenses still because I mean I watched that game film. The way he run that play action, it looked real good. And you gotta look at it like this. I mean, the guy only lost 3 games as a start at Georgia, so the game experience on him, I think he gonna be fine with the game experience. I don't think now a game that we play in the ACC gonna be too big for him. And he got weapons. I think Elijah Lawson gonna be a premier tight end. I think JoJo is the truth.
How much have we seen of JoJo?
I'm telling you, JoJo is the truth, man. That man is
I ain't saying he's the truth, but how much have we seen of JoJo?
We haven't seen
that's a lot of productivity that we lost at the wide receiver spot.
You got to remember. You got to remember. You got to keep this in mind. We've been used even
guys. He was fragile when he came in there. He was too fragile.
But you got to remember something. Yeah. Even though we got down on your boy Jacoby George, he made some bonehead plays. But Jacoby George, he was money from time to time, and you had X complimenting you, and that's a lot to replace. And listen, I'm not saying JoJo can't do it. I have all the faith in the world to believe that he can. He has the capability and he has the upside to do it, but we haven't seen him do it yet. So how do we know?
I'm gonna tell you, JoJo would have got a lot of playing time last year, but JoJo was fragile. He was banged up a lot. He got to put some weight on, man. But his skill talent is phenomenal, man. I'm telling you, that guy. His skill talent is going to be good. He just got to stay on the field. And that's the reason why I think Mario went to the portal and got them other three guys, because JoJo get banged up a little bit. I mean, you will have to put somebody behind him that can at least play a little bit, because he's fragile. But he done gained 10 pounds, but I don't think that's enough. I think he need probably about another 8 to 10 pounds. Hopefully he can put it on over the summer. I think we're gonna be all right. I think after we get to the Notre Dame game, I think Mario's gonna win that game, because he always can win the big ones. But we don't need him just to win the big ones. We need him to win the games that he's supposed to win also.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but back to the question, we're going to have a successful year this year. But then what we going to do next year? What we going to do with Luke, Nickel, and Cole? I think we go back to the transfer portal, guys, because Mario go have to put something on top of the season that he's going to have this year.
He can't do it. He can't do it. You done recruited these 2 high-level quarterbacks, recruits coming out of high school. You better be able to develop them. No more excuses.
Yeah,
we didn't get you a pass with Emory. You know, they quick to holler, you know, even with Chris Johnson. I heard some people say, well, Chris Johnson didn't fit the scheme that we was running. Well, you didn't know that before you recruited him? The same thing with Emory.
Excuses.
They didn't give him a chance. Just like I don't think they gave the other running back, AJ Allen, enough playing time, to be honest with you. But they said, oh, he can't pass protect. Well, shit. If he can't pass protect, don't put him in there on passing down. Put him out there on the running down ball. Sometimes you got to just do what you got to do.
Stop me, Mike. UNGO. Y'all better stop that blasphemy, man. UNGO, man. I see 11-1, 12-0. I mean, I see y'all. I see you.
I need to go to Mobile and get some of what B Mac drinking. God damn it.
Gio on that doggone new too. Look at Gio. He say, "Well, we going 11-1." Gio.
All right, this is what we should do. I was on the Coach Hayes show the other night. Coach Hayes say that he's going to buy a shirt that say we should be here. You should be here. And he said in August he's going to buy his ACC championship shirt. Tickets to go to the ACC championship. And he's got some guys that say they're gonna buy the tickets early too. And he said if we go to the ACC championship, we'll be fine. But we'll have our own session if we don't go to the ACC championship, and we will make ESPN, because we sure enough go talk junk that if we not there. I bet you that. Because we gotta go. We gotta go this year. But that's not the top. That's not the top what we need. That's not the ceiling that we should be shooting for.
But real quick though, how can we say, or how can anybody say we gotta go this year when you don't have? And I'm gonna just call it what it is. I'm not gonna measure the last couple of years at Georgia, I'm gonna measure what we had last year. You have a quarterback who, in my opinion, didn't play as good as Cam did last year. You have less productivity coming in the wide receiver room. You have a brand new tight end. You're short a couple of running backs. You got Fletcher, obviously, and Lyle, obviously, but behind them, you got fairly inexperienced backs. You have a tougher schedule.
Defense. And brand new players on defense.
Brand new players on defense versus a tougher schedule. So that's my thing. If we couldn't do it last year with the easiest schedule in the conference and really in college football, how can anybody be so sure that we're going to do it this year with all these factors?
Well, because I think that the talent that we do got on defense, a lot of them guys don't play football a lot. We still got Bain there. We still got Mesidor there. Mm-hmm. A lot of the players that's in the secondary, they done played a lot of football. The guy from Tennessee played a lot of football. The guy from Auburn done played a lot of football. I mean, we got guys who done played a lot of football, man. So, I mean, they might have to do a little gelling, but that shit already been there. They've been there since January.
Okay.
So I mean,
okay, that's fair.
I don't see that should be a problem. You know what I'm saying? These guys that we got in the transfer portal, they playing for a bigger check. These guys, some of them only got this year right here.
But we had the same thing last year. There was a lot of guys that played a lot of football last year. Mish Powell, Porter, that was the cornerback. They brought in like four tackles from other schools that were seniors.
And
the linebackers were experienced. The linebackers were experienced.
And real quick, the X factor in all of this, we may have players with a lot of football experience, but it all boils down to one thing: coaching. Do you trust? Yes, play calling and coaching. Do you trust Mario versus Rhett Lashley? Do you trust Mario versus Jeff Brom when they play Louisville? Do you trust Mario versus Fran Brown, who already done beat him last year with Syracuse? Do you trust Mario versus Marcus Freeman, who just beat a couple of good teams en route to the national championship game? Coaching is going to be ultimately what decides the fate of this team this season.
Well, this is why I don't worry about Notre Dame, because they starting basically a freshman quarterback, man. I don't think he's ready for that. The environment gonna be too big for him. I don't worry about Notre Dame. Notre Dame don't scare me. The games that scare me is at the end of the season, that Pitt game.
Yep.
There's a lot of games don't scare me. I mean,
I forgot about Pat Narduzzi. My bad. I forgot about Pat Narduzzi. That's another one. Yeah.
That scares me at the end of the season. Now, I looked at Pitt schedule. Pitt got a similar schedule to us. That could be a game that can cost us the ACC championship.
What about Florida? What about the Florida game?
Sunbelt Billy.
Florida game don't scare me.
Florida ain't the same team that they were last year.
Lagway. I mean, if they come on like they did, they might be a problem.
Lagway hurt, man. They don't want to talk about it. That boy's shoulder hurt. He should have had surgery.
Okay.
And we don't know that. We don't know that Beck ain't hurt. we just going off of what we hear. They saying that he ready, but we ain't. We don't know.
And you know how Mario be lying.
He will tell the fast one. Your coach will lie.
He will but I've been seeing him throw, and the receivers down there. You know, I talked to a few little people down there. He's throwing the ball. It don't seem like his shoulder bothering him. It might be getting a little sore. You know, on that elbow or whatever they had, it might get a little sore for him to have to throw the ball a lot. But by the time camp starts, he should be all right.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be all right. That Tommy John surgery that he had, it most hurt pitchers than quarterbacks. Yeah, if you're a pitcher, that could be career threatening in a sense. But the throwing motion for a pitcher and a quarterback too different. He should be all right.
Right. That's true.
Man, I enjoyed talking to y'all fellas, man. You know, I'm gonna say,
Likewise.
like I said,
enjoyed you.
every time y'all be on, man, I'm gonna hit y'all up. I had to get another phone and a lot of my information got out, so I'm gonna resave your number. So every
Okay.
time y'all be on, man, y'all just keep that content rolling, man. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. You got all kind of haters, and people don't like what a lot of YouTubers say. A lot of stuff they be saying for clickbait and stuff like that. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that some of the people say. But as us being fans, that's what we are. We are fans. That's called a fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we are. We are fanatics.
Mm-hmm.
And every fan have their own beliefs in the way things should be ran. So if that was the case, all us fans would be head coaches too. So we can make our mistakes and people can criticize us. But I ain't never seen a perfect man. And God said, you show me a perfect man, I'll show you a dead one.
There it is.
There it is.
So I'm out, boys. Y'all stay good and stay cool.
All right, PC, man. We appreciate it. We love you too, brother. Appreciate your support. Thank you.
Always, man. Always.
All right, brother. Have a great weekend.
Y'all do the same.
All righty. Sports Kane, y'all.
It's you talk, baby.
And he set a mouthful, man. Like I said, we always say this. We are fans. We are fans and we are fair. We are fair because, like I say, we give it across the board, man, to, we don't just discriminate against no one particular coach, player. We give credit when credit is due. And we just have an honest conversation, man. So that's what we try to do here on U-Talk. That's what it's been since day one, man. But again, an hour and 46 minutes. The food is calling me, Larry Frank. It's time to depart. So give me some depart word.
Hey, I got to make you laugh real quick, man. The famous group that's always getting mad at me, the people in the group, they've now limited my posts. I posted the show and I told them and challenged them, and I told them everything that y'all got to say, come on over here live and say it. We're here. We'll give you ample opportunity. So now they done went ahead and limited my post. So it's just another example of, people just, they just can't take the truth. They just run from it. But it is what it is.
Gio, we love Mario. We do, brother, man. We said it from the beginning. I was his biggest fan when they hired him. Y'all know I was. I wanted them to hire him, and I still stand on it. Like, I don't think it's nobody that can recruit like this dude. And I'm going to stand on that. Even if they fire him, I don't think they can bring in nobody that can recruit like him. I mean, I just want to see him develop the players, and I want to see him get us over the hump because, again, he's had more at his disposal to work with than any other coach that has been at the University of Miami. But I love Mario Cristobal. I'm rooting for him, and I hope that we can do something this year. And I ain't talking about just winning 10 games. Like you say, I want to win the ACC championship. That'll be a start for me.
Well,
Larry Frank,
I'm sorry, but I can't lie. I don't like Mario. I never did like Mario. But at the end of the day, just because I don't like him, that don't mean that I don't, that I want to see him fail.
You don't want him to succeed, right?
I don't want to see him fail because if he fails, then Miami don't fail. It'll be just basically, look, I gotta eat crow. I gotta eat crow. In other words, if it takes somebody that I don't like being able to lead Miami back to glory, well, guess what? Hey, I might kind of look at you under-eyed, but you know what? I ain't gonna have nothing to say because you're taking my team where I want you to be. But do I like him personally? No, I don't like him. I don't like his mannerisms. I don't like how he lies. I don't like his ego. I don't like how he runs people. I mean, don't even get us started about credit Nevin Shapiro. Go see that interview if you really want to know. Don't even get us started about the situation with Aaron Feld because it's starting to come out that Mario wanted to adjust the workout situation in the workout program. And conveniently, when that comes out, Feld decides that he wants to leave. So at the end of the day, Mario's always been an egomaniac, and I don't like him personally. But
yeah, we've seen it with Lonzo too.
We've seen it with Lonzo.
We know what's up with that.
You up here, talking all this yin yang about, well, come pick up your kids and stuff like that, which I thought was somewhat disrespectful. Because like I say, it's just some things you don't do. And then I've gotten some stuff from people close to the program. Mario does not like, we've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. He doesn't like these podcasts like us or others that tend to
I
call.
still love you, Mario. I still love you, even though I know you don't like my show. I still love you, Mario. See that? See no hate coming from me. Go ahead,
you better than me, Mario. You can kiss my ass. I don't like you, but I still
I'm still
want
keep
you to
on
win.
putting that content.
I still want you to win, and I'm gonna still root for you to win as a coach. But personally, I don't like your ass. I'm just being honest. You know, I'm not gonna lie. This is real. This is, oh Lord, I'm thinking I'm on the other show. This is You Talk, where we keep it real, and we gonna keep it above. It is what it is.
So always, man. Yeah, it's. We want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in, man. We appreciate you guys. We love you. Like I say, man, we're gonna be coming by. You're about to see a lot. And again, we're not a one-trick pony over here. We don't just talk Miami Hurricanes football.
That's
if y'all
right.
think that this is just a Miami Hurricane station, absolutely not. Larry Frank, man, shout out to him and his wonderful co-host, Miss Shy Blue, over on Real Talk, man. They talk about the plethora of things over there on their show. It's great, man. Listen, they go every 2 weeks. I think they're gonna start to go once a week, man. We finna start turning up the content with that because it's getting a lot of great reviews. So I ask that you please, just like, man, you supported, man, me when I first started out doing this, support my brother Larry Frank Jr. and his show, Real Talk, man. And like we told you earlier when the show started, we're about to have the Raiders and the Lakers show. It's about to come. It's going to be an NFL show. It's going to be an NBA show. That's getting ready to come. So we're going to turn up the content, man. You'll probably be seeing us, 4 times a week here in the next month. Those shows are coming by the end of the month. So, we just appreciate all of the support that we've gotten from everybody from day one. And we want to thank everybody that rocks with us, man. So we appreciate it. We love you. Even the ones that don't, man. Like, like Larry Frank say, if you don't like the content, man, man, it's plenty of other shows that's got what you're looking for out there. We just might not be for you, just like a lot of y'all ain't for us. So Larry Frank, man, get me out of here, Larry Frank, man. Like I say, I got this mellow mushroom waiting on me to get down here to it and some wings, man. I'm a little hungry.
Yeah. Well, just to piggyback off of what my brother said, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Gio.
Appreciate you, Gio. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking your time, your busy time out of your busy schedule, to rock with us. For those that are going to watch this on the rewatch, we thank you in advance. Whether you agree with our opinions or not, we thank you for partaking in the show. It's not about you liking what we got to say. This thing is all about you just, people coming together and putting their opinions on the table. And to reiterate what I said in the beginning of the show, if you do not agree with the content, if you do not like the content, you are not being asked to be a part of this channel. Your subscription can be pulled, and hey, it is what it is. We some big boys over here. Because for everybody that may not like what we have to say, I guarantee you there's dozens that will like what we have to say and rock with us. And those are the ones that matter. And to everybody else is out there, trying to run content and throw shade and shiesty stuff and this and that, lying and talking about, things were said and twisting stuff and twisting narratives and this and that, keep doing what you do. You ain't phasing us over here. So, hey, be blessed. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And if the Lord says the same, we will see you. Are we running next week? We're running one next Friday or after that?
I think you will be here in Atlanta. So I think we'll probably do something live when you get here, man. We'll probably do something from the crib.
Okay.
We got a big weekend next weekend, man. The family will be here, man. We are going to be doing the video shoots, man, for the new intros of the show. So the Utah family will be in Atlanta. Wow. You're going to see some of the callers, man. Hell, if some of y'all are in Atlanta, hit me up, man, because I would love to put some of the fans like I did in the first promo, in the intro video, man, in the video. So if you're in Atlanta, man, hit me up. If you want to come out, man, and be in the intro of the show, man, we got a busy weekend next Saturday. So definitely hit me up. I would love to get some of y'all in the intro video, definitely, man. So,
and happy like Larry said,
man. Say it again, Frank.
Happy Juneteenth, because I know there's a few people out there that ain't like Juneteenth and ain't like us celebrating Juneteenth, but you know what? Happy Juneteenth. We're going to shout that out too.
Most definitely, man. And everybody, man, y'all stay safe, man. Have a great weekend. Like I said, we're going to run it next Friday because Frank will be here. You getting here early on Friday?
She's finalizing. I've been going back and forth with my wife. She's finalizing everything, so I got to find out. I'm thinking it's going to be early. I'm thinking for what she told me earlier that she saw some earlier flights. So I'll let you know. So more than likely, I'll let you know.
Definitely, and I will let you guys know by Monday. So check everything You Talk Sports Show. That's on TikTok. And I asked you guys, I don't know if you can see this, man, but we are streaming now on Kick as well, man. So I ask that you go over and subscribe to Kick. I'm about to go on all platforms, man. I'll make them hate me even more, man. So we're gonna start streaming on like 10 different platforms, man, here next month. So I ask that you go over and subscribe to Kick, You Talk Sports Show, everything. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Kick, Twitch, everything.
Everything.
You Talk Sports Show. Everything, man. So yes, Chris Kane, man. A1 day one since I started. Love you. You already know what it is, man. And I appreciate you, man. L, man, we appreciate you as well, man. Tell my boy Kane Juice we said what's up, man. I had to text and talk shit to him, man. I ain't talked to Hayes in a while, man. Love you, Coach Hayes. So
much love.
Listen,
Coach
man,
Hayes.
y'all know how we start off every show, man. Show. Everybody have a great weekend. We love you, man. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Without you, baby.
And we out. We out. We love you guys, man. We love y'all, man. Y'all stay safe. Everybody have a great weekend. We love you. And as always, it's the same. It never stops. It's Utah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I got to say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah. Utah, it's the people show. Look, Utah, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. There's Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Elevation coast to coast is that Utah. Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
#1 podcast.